What's up, everybody? Today I'm reacting to the Marvel Rivals drama. I haven't heard much of the drama of late, but Charlie came out with the video, so we're gonna watch it. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment down below what other videos you want me to make or videos you want me to react, and let's get started with the video.
I haven't heard of video game drama this big since the whole Dream Minecraft speedrunning saga. What's happening with the Marvel Rivals $40,000 tournament situation is pretty bizarre. In a nutshell, there was a Marvel Rivals tournament with a $40,000 prize purse. There was a player by the name of Kingsman who really wanted to take this seriously, making a mention that this money would be very helpful to him as a college student. And the rest of the team didn't seem
$40,000. Wait.
to take it all that seriously.
Oh, that pissed me off. That pissed me off. You know why? Because, bro, you're broke as a college student, first of all. Everybody knows that. But the fact that the other team didn't, like, the rest of his team didn't take it seriously, oh, that would have pissed me off. That would have pissed me off. I get pissed off when people don't take stuff seriously when I'm like, bro, lock in. Like, $40,000 is a lot. Like, I don't care if you're a content creator or a rich person. $40,000. Jeff Bezos would take $40,000. That's like toilet paper to him.
And eventually, when Kingsman was trying to, make changes to the team comp so they could better stand a chance at winning, they all attacked him, and eventually it led to him getting kicked from the tournament. His team then went on to place second to last in the tournament.
That's bad. That's bad. Bro, they kick him, right? They kicked him, and then they weren't taking it seriously. So basically after he was kicked, they're like they did terrible.
Okay, guys. Pace and point proven right now. Do you understand?
Well, you've been making me play shit. Of course I'm gonna play.
How do you not see the problem right now?
Wait, first of all, it's that asking.
That's like every friend group. Like, you kick, like, the teacher moves you when you're like the least talkative one in the friend group to like another table, and then you yell out, like, I've done this before, you yell out, I wasn't the problem, I wasn't the problem. Or like, when you're usually getting in trouble, someone else does, and you're like, I'm not the problem, I'm not the problem. He's like, I'm not the problem. You guys aren't taking it serious enough. Like, what?
Like, shut the fuck up.
Okay, bro.
You're doing too much.
Lucy's not even on Invis. Second of all, you're getting value because
No. She shouldn't be dead.
Yes.
I'm getting value because I'm 1v6ing.
Hulk isn't peeling for you, bro. Yes, Zaza is 0-5, but we won the point, bro. Why? Because they were hard. Like, 4 people are dying here. That means four of their util, 4 of their resources are all spent on Zaza.
I saw this a couple days ago, and I was so confused why anyone would be joining a tournament if they didn't actually care about winning at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're joining a tournament and you're not trying to win. Like, that makes no sense. Like, even when, like, you're playing a sport, right? Let's say you don't like the sport. Nobody should like losing. Like, the reason why you play these games is because you want to win. Like, nobody's joining a tournament to, like, fucking lose, bro. Like, that makes no sense. Like, even, like, when you see, like, those, like, streamers, like, they do, like, those streamer tournaments, they're still trying to win. Like, yeah, they might do it for exposure, but they're not just gonna go out there and lose. Like, don't take sportsmanship away from, like, there's a difference between having a, like, good game, I hope you succeed in the future, versus, I don't want to win. That's 2 different things. So it makes no sense.
So he is very clearly trying his best to help the team win. and they were talking about like how toxic and annoying and insufferable he was, things like that, which eventually led to him getting kicked and being like disrespectful, that kind of thing. From all the clips I've seen, he never made any like personal attacks against anyone. He
didn't make any personal attacks. Honestly, like, he probably, the only personal attack is like, oh my god, you suck. That's probably all he probably said, and we didn't even hear it in the clip. But yeah, like, people always take being like angry as like a personal attack. Like, a personal attack is like, I hope you die or something. That's a personal attack. He just was like, I'm not the problem, and like maybe tried to figure out like another strategy to win the games.
Never even like overbearing or like yelling and screaming. The closest he came was in this clip here where he's like, do you understand, like, case in point, we should make a switch, this isn't working, our Widow is 0-5-0, which is a very fair point and a good suggestion because it clearly wasn't working. They may have won the point, but I think it's a large part because Kingsman put the team on his fucking back here, like 18-2.
Yeah, he carried that.
He was kind of going Insano style. I don't know why this became such a huge issue for his teammates, where they hated him so much for trying to win that they started insulting him after the fact. And that's where most of the drama stems from. Them refusing to switch is one thing that feels like it's kind of trolling and just intentionally throwing the tournament for the sake of vibes, which is weird because, again, just go play quick play or something. Why even bother going into a tournament if the goal isn't to try and win it? He made it clear he wanted to sweat because this would be very important money for him in his situation with college. Now, I also heard that when the tournament was put together, there wasn't an announcement about how much money was on the line. So I think maybe there was some confusion from the team where they wanted to just play for fun and sillies and goofies, and then once $40,000 was...
But even still, playing for fun doesn't necessarily mean playing to lose. Because you'll play Fortnite for fun, for example. You still don't want to lose the game. You still don't want to lose in the first 5 seconds. Like, you don't want to finish last. Playing for fun basically means like, yo, we are going to try to win, right? But no hard feelings if we lose. But like, I guess like my definition of playing for fun may be different than other people's, but like, I play games for fun. I don't win, but I don't like to lose. Like, sweating and playing for fun are like, yeah, they're a little different, but they're similar in most aspects, where if you're sweating and you're playing for fun, you're still trying to win. Like, you're still trying to win. Even, like, when you and your friends are playing for fun, you're still going to be like, yo, this isn't working. Let's try something else. Or, like, yo, you do this, I do this, we're switching it up.
Announced they still had that mindset. Meanwhile, Kingsman really wanted piece of that pie because it would be helpful to him. It'd be like $3,000, which is a significant amount of money, especially for someone in college where this could be very useful. So that clashed where he really wanted to win. His team, who they didn't give too much of a fuck. They didn't think it was that big of a deal. So he, throughout like their time playing together, would be making like suggestions and saying like, hey, you know, there's going to be this in the tournament, there's going to be that, maybe we should look at this, maybe we should look at that. And I think they were just getting so annoyed that he was wanting to win so badly that they started to really resent him for it. It eventually...
Oh, I would have hated that. Like, he's making suggestions. Like, it's not like a thing, like, I don't know. This team, the team's in the wrong, by the way. He's not in the wrong at all. But, like, suggestions, like, he's making a suggestion. Yo, we should do this. Yo, we should change that. Yo, we should do this. I want to win. I don't want to lose in the first round. That's not a hard thing not to do. Like, that would piss me off. That
led to like the bubbling over point where he got reported to the tournament organizer. They said a whole bunch of nasty stuff about him, and then it snowballed into what it is today, mainly because the team captain was so vocal about her disdain for this guy. She said things like, I'm pretty sure he spent all 20 years of his life inside playing video games, which is why he lacks social skills. You are also spending your time inside playing video games. You're a streamer.
Yo, that's hypocritical. Oh, you're spending you probably spent like 20 years of your life just playing video games. What are you doing? We're doing the exact same thing right now. We're spending time out of our day to play a tournament. I'm trying to win. You're apparently just doing it for vibes. First of all, tournaments are not the things for vibes. Like, the fact that they're like, we just want to vibe. We're just doing it for vibes. Tournaments are not the things for vibes. Because guess what? While your team is not trying, the other teams are trying. So guess what? It's just not going to be fun. The vibes are not going to be fun. Like, and like, you see a lot with like online gaming. If a teammate sucks in a random lobby, they get flamed. They get flamed because they're like, bro, like, lock in. Like, be better. Just be better. So the fact, like, it pisses me off when he's like, oh, we're just playing for vibes. The playing for vibes in a tournament is not the move. If you're playing for vibes, play with your friends. Unless you don't have friends, then play by yourself. But that's sad.
Why are you using that as an insult against him? I didn't really detect a lack of social skills throughout any of the footage I saw of them playing together. I guess you could make an argument that, you know, maybe his attitude could grind your gears because he was offering like a lot of advice on potential team comps, and he did multiple times mention like, hey, the Black Widow's probably not going to work here. We've got to be mindful of like dive comps, that kind of thing. Would you be willing to try like Bucky perhaps? And they would always kind of like roll their eyes at him and be like, shut the fuck up. Like, there's a clip I saw where one of them was like, you've got...
I feel like people get mad when like you inject yourself as the team leader. You see it a lot in like shows where like it's a team, right? Like a random, like you have random people and someone like injects themselves as team leader. I think people get mad at that because like they're like, why the fuck are we listening to you? Why are we? There's no point. It's like I see it a lot. And like one example would be like I had the example in my head. Kitchen Nightmare or whatever. Not Kitchen Nightmare. Hell's Kitchen. Where like someone, like, it was like a team, like, you know, they split them into teams, and like someone tries to inject themselves as the leader, and people are like, I'm better than this guy, why is he the leader? It's honestly just down to confidence. Like, the leader's never the strongest, the leader's never the smartest, the leader's never the biggest. The leader is whoever injects themselves as the most confident. So it's the fact that he was trying to inject himself as the leader. Can we try this? Can we try that? And he never was like, the Black Widow's never gonna work. The Black Widow's never gonna look. Change it. No, he's like, could you maybe try a different thing? Because I don't think it's gonna work. Like, he did it in like a polite way, and they just weren't taking it. So honestly, it's just a matter of whether they want to listen or not. But I see it a lot where people just get pissed when like someone injects themselves as the leader and it like doesn't work, kind of, if you get what I'm saying. It's like, it's something wrong with human brains. Like, if someone doesn't make you, like, basically, if it's not like a democracy, people don't want to hear it. People don't want to hear someone get a leadership role just because they just put themselves in that role.
Gotta just drop this. That's enough. Stop making suggestions, basically, about, you know, switching. It's not happening. Look, which I think is a pretty hostile response to that, because this is coming from a place of him just trying to help the team win. I don't think he was being, like, necessarily overbearing with it or anything like that. He certainly wasn't really being aggressive about it. Like, he never got personal. He was never, like, insulting his teammates. He was never doing anything like that, from what I could tell. So I truly didn't see like a lack of social skills. I just saw someone who really wanted to win because there was a significant amount of money on the line. And if you're in a tournament, why would you not be trying to win? Team captain even made this statement saying, "I don't want to win with someone who can't take no for an answer," which is a certified stinky comment for sure. That's a big time PU moment right there for the Jumbotron. I don't know where that's even coming from. His
Where does he say no? Is it when they're like, we're not taking your advice? Like, is that when, like, they basically repeat it with their actions? Like, yo, we're not gonna take your advice. Shut up. We're not gonna take your advice. Shut up. Like, is that what the no is? I don't know.
Questions weren't heated. Okay? He didn't start, like, you know, stomping his feet and yelling and screaming and pissing and shitting about it either. He's just like, okay, alright, we'll do it. We'll run it, fuck it, we'll do it live. And when it didn't work, he did eventually say, like, look, told you so, can we please make this switch, and then still got attacked for it. I didn't see any examples of him not taking no for an answer. Like, yes, he did make a suggestion multiple times, like, would you be willing to try this? Would you be willing to maybe switch here? What about this? But that isn't not taking no for an answer. That is coming from someone who wants to win a fucking $40,000 tournament. He then continued to insult Kingsman and I guess anyone that was supporting him in her Discord, saying, "Yo, Kingsman cocksuckers, screenshot this. Y'all think I ain't seen the toxicity in the Kingsman Discord with not spreading hate from the mods and Kingsman community?" Fire emoji. This one will really get your eyebrow in the air. So she's calling out the people that were supporting Kingsman, saying they're cocksuckers and how toxic they are. Meanwhile, she has been the most openly toxic, like, vocally...
Yeah, she's the one being toxic in this situation. Not just because she's just, like, just basically cussing them out. But also, she's going public with this. Like, she's bringing this beef to public. Like, honestly, I think it would have been better if, like, they texted each other, like, privately and been like, I was just trying to offer suggestions. She's like, yeah, but you were being annoying with it. You were being controlling and, like, just do that all privately. Don't bring that to the public. That's like when you bring, like, family drama, like, to the whole family and you make it public to the family.
Expressing her disdain for this guy and now, like, his community. And let's not get it twisted. I think it's pretty obvious. Most people have probably seen a lot of, like, really dog shit takes from people that are using this as just like a giant insult against all women who play video games. That is absolutely happening, and that shit sucks. Those are...
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. Like, it's not all women. That's the problem. And you see it a lot, sadly, with the news where, like, let's say, like, a black person got arrested for stealing a car. Then people are like, yeah, all black people do that. All black people steal. All black people do this. It's just like they see one stereotype kind of come true and they think, oh, the whole race does that. Or the whole gender does that. It's just, I hate when people do that.
Some fucking losers you can make fun of. Absolutely. But she, from what I can tell when this message was sent, was talking about, like, anyone that was expressing support for Kingsman, and I'm sure there probably were some, like, absolute greaseballs that went through and said some terrible things, sure. But to extend that to, like, anyone that was supporting Kingsman, calling them cocksuckers, I think is just kind of crazy, especially considering she has by far been the most mean and nasty about this. Kingsman, from what I saw from the clips that were during this time, he tried to, like, actively say, like, hey, don't go harass anyone and don't be mean, you know, it is what it is at the end of the day. Like, he was clearly upset about it, but I felt like he was doing, or at least making an effort to try and stop people from going and doing shit like that. She, on the other hand, was just openly attacking him.
Character? No, I know. Everyone thinks this guy's a loser.
Like a bug. That's just what happens.
That's such a good point. You're so right about that. And we're still gonna play Widow. I need this for my college. I need this for my college. I have about 6 or 7 more years.
This is a clip I keep seeing spread around.
That's making fun of him. Oh my, that's terrible. That's terrible. Like, she's just laughing it off. Like, being broke isn't, like, a joking matter. Like, only, like, the only people that really joke that you're broke is your friends. And even that, like, bro, it's just, like, first of all, the money would, anybody would be happy with the money. Like, I bet if, like, the team won, like she would be like, let's go, we win. Like, it's just, I don't know. I guess, like, I don't, like, how do you process this, like, drama? It's not even drama.
On that first clip is when he is explaining, like, why the widow's not going to work, and they're like, oh,
And
great point.
She's
Go
disregarding
fuck
him.
yourself, we're still playing Widow. That's all we're gonna do. We're here just for good vibes, good time, and I don't care if this money means something to you, because it doesn't to us. That second clip, that is not Cece, that is someone else named Lucy, whom has deleted this VOD, so I can't even find the full context here, but from the sound of things, she is insulting Kingsman
Yeah.
because of him expressing the want of the $3,000 because it would be very helpful to him as a college student. So then she's like making fun of him, taking the piss, even threw in an absolutely revolting 6'7" meme reference that'll make your skin crawl about
Can we
it.
leave that in 2025? It's the great 2-6. Can we leave that in 2025? Please. Like, I mean, like, generally. Because it's an annoying meme. It's an annoying meme.
It's just very mean-spirited. There's also another clip of her talking about it, saying, like, even if you support Kingsman, like it's fucking Israel or something. I don't even know what she was trying to say with that one. I guess since I referenced it, I'll show you that clip too.
I have a genuine question. Like, seriously, answer this. Even if you support Kingsman, whatever, support Kingsman like it's fucking Israel. Anyways, whatever you have in your head, I have a genuine question. I
think everyone has a genuine question after seeing that segment there. I don't know why she would be saying something like that with this. Again, the whole VOD, from what I can tell, is no longer accessible, so I don't even know what the question she was about to ask is. But yeah, it's definitely not a good look, and she is very openly, like, making fun of Kingsman from what I can see in the clips that still exist of it. But this is not Cece. This was not someone that played on Kingsman's team. I don't believe. All of this is only the tip of the iceberg, by the way. It gets so much deeper. There was a Google Doc that was put out there from the widow's boyfriend. The tournament organizer initially, like, doubled down, saying, nope, I maintain my position here. He deserved to be kicked from this tournament. He violated all of our rules. And then today he came forward very somber, like, look, I know everyone's mad at me and they're right to be mad at me. I was wrong about everything. I looked at this misleading evidence. It was only from one side and it was incorrect. I acted too hastily. So now he's, like, singing a very different tune about how, you know, he's had this come to Jesus moment after seeing the other side of the story with Kingsman. It's very clear that he was manipulated by incorrect information.
That's laziness, I feel. Like, where you go, yeah, just the first person to basically submit a claim. Yeah, we agree with their side. But then you look more into it, you're like, yeah, their side was wrong, so we'll go with the other side. Like, that was just laziness by them.
He shouldn't have kicked him from the tournament.
When they come in here, the people, when they come in here, when they hate, they're justified in what they're saying. They're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. 100%. No question about it. Like, there's no beating around the bush. I don't know why it's, like, difficult to admit when you're wrong and when you fucked up. I made a decision based off of haste and based off of misinformation, but everybody in the team knew what was going on. Everybody in this team knew what was going on, and the fact that nobody told me anything was... That's whatever. It doesn't matter.
Also, Kaplunk, whom was the boyfriend in this story, is reaching out with an apology, saying that he went about it the wrong way and overstepped. Zaza, the widow, told him to leave it alone, but he couldn't control his impulses. The demon had to be let out of the cage. Thus, he went in and started sending clips to the tournament organizer to kick him, the Google Doc, all that kind of stuff. And then finally, Cece, the team captain, the one who was by far the most openly hostile to Kingsman and
because she got attacked. I guarantee that apology's not made if people weren't attacking her. If people weren't on Kingsman's side. The internet is powerful. Her image was being tainted. She made the apology. Because otherwise, her reputation would go from here. It went from here to here. It would have been off the sheet. I mean, off the paper. Because her reputation got worse than normal. Like, worse as the time
anyone
went
that
on.
was showing any level of support for him came forward with an apology as well, saying, "I'm sorry, I was going off the video and forgot to explicitly call this out. Earlier today, I woke up with 1,000 noties from the day before, and people had joined my server from Kingsman, having a panic attack, and I just started experiencing them. So in my freak out, I said Kingsman lacks social skills because he spends his time playing video games inside. I was angry and ended up lashing out at him lashing out at him instead of his community. I deeply regret it. I apologize for flinging another insult out. It shows I have terrible character, but I will be working on watching the words I say and getting help with my panic attacks." A community note even got hot dropped on here straight off the battle bus saying, "Even after the initial situation calmed down, CC continued to bully Kingsman and speak ill of him across social media. CC
Yeah,
has
that's not a panic attack. That's not a panic attack. That's a weak excuse. Like, just own up to it. You were basically mad you were being attacked. So you attacked back. And first of all, Kingsman wasn't even attacking you. You had bad judgment. Just say that. Don't blame it on an actual condition that people have. I don't know if she has panic attacks, but I don't think panic attacks include hurling insults for, like, multiple insults.
a history of attacking other players and talking trash." So that apology didn't really go as smoothly as I think she was hoping it would. And interestingly enough, from what I can find, Kingsman throughout this entire thing has tried to urge people not to harass anyone that's been involved in it. You know, Zaza, her boyfriend, Cece, anyone. He's been trying to like actively calm things down to the best of his ability, but this clearly blew up well beyond anyone's wildest expectations. And Kingsman actually was able to make over $3,000, which would have been his cut of the prize money should they have won the tournament, through subs and donations the last time he streamed, which I believe was last night. So a bit of a happy ending for Kingsman.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Not exactly the smoothest sailing for his teammates that were bullying him, attacking him, and insulting.
Yeah, that was nice that he made the money. He's definitely grown over. How many subs does Kingsman have now? Like, I don't know if I haven't heard of him before this. I mean, he seems to, yeah, 300K. His most popular videos were from after the, like, look at this. Kicked from 40K tournament, 2.9 million. All the rest of his most popular, all the rest of his most popular videos. So this definitely, like, this drama helped him grow. But yeah, his teammates were definitely in the wrong. If you guys like this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. I'll be reacting to more videos. I will be playing more games soon. I don't know when I'm streaming again, but it'll be soon, hopefully. I'm not going to make any promises. I've been busy for the past week. But thank you guys for watching. See y'all.